Hi everyone, I'm Chris, and welcome to a blind playthrough of Gone Home. We've just found out that Sam has had the coming out talk with Mum and Dad, and they weren't accepting. In fact, they didn't believe her. Not meeting it with anger, but with denial, which is not good. I was a lot older when I came out to my parents. I'm a bisexual man. I'm a cis bisexual man, but I am bisexual, and I came out in my mid-20s to my parents. My family were it was a mixed response. I think they've changed over time, but it's certainly something that doesn't get brought up. My mum was pretty understanding. I think she knew. But my dad was not super cool with it. I think because he didn't understand. First of all, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast! But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend? You're sure they're not serious? Okay, do we have to figure out when we'll see each other? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon, Carol. Well, Mum's got Carol. Yeah. That sucks that Sam hasn't been accepted. 'Cause that's what it is, you know. I know what that's like. Unfortunately. A friend of mine, actually, he's been out for a lot longer than I ever had, but he made a good point that you don't ever stop coming out. You know, we tend to presume, rightly or wrongly, that most people are straight, and that being anything other than is different. Yeah. Sam's schedule. Working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. So Sam's working, doing a job after school. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honour of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris Patermarch. Okay. Okie dokie. Can we open this? Haha, we can. What if I blow up everything? No, get out. That's super dangerous. Okay. Nothing in there. Oh! No. Go back in. Go back in. Come on. Close. 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 There we go. Oh dear. Yes. That we tend to presume that most people are straight, and so you don't stop really coming out. It just keeps happening. You know, I might share this video with friends on Facebook, and they might come to this part and be like, wow, I didn't know Chris was bisexual. And anyway, Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny, and they were on an adventure, but they went to the bad part of the woods, and it got dark. what is that, Danny? I said, are you scared? So Samantha said, no, are you? They laughed and went more into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before, and there was a ship, a pirate ship. On an ocean, Samantha said, I'll be the captain and you be the first mate. Daniel said, I am the captain, and they went on the pirate ship, and started sailing away. So that's where the story comes from. That's the beginning of the story.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie, and then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
I don't like that she said almost. It will be okay. I think it's important to believe that. I think it's important to believe it even if it doesn't make sense, to believe that it will get better, because the alternative is not good. So I think we just have to keep believing. So Mum took the job. Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbrier. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest, and very much look forward to welcoming you at your new desk in the State Forest Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. So that was only like a month ago. Anniversary trip. So they're out for that. Sam has a dentist appointment. I'm trying to figure out where Sam might have gone. Okay, still no line. Damn. Why is everything like this? I mean, even if they didn't move in that long ago. Like, yeah, that shorter time ago, so I don't know, maybe they're packing up to move away? Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creepy fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out-there mass marketing shunned visionary expression. Type of out-there mass market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. Goodness gracious. Learn what a full stop is. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and receiving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as NN, Beastman's Message of the Snake Man, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emily Krieger's off-band Venetian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale at Long Beach, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties, and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history-revising psychopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in brand new editions for The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We looks, $ forward to embarking with you and thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. Okay. And that's the new copy. Huh. So it got republished. Well, all right. Good work, Dad. I'm still salty at you for how you treated Sam, though. See how your actions color your achievements? Oh, I know who's...
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3 to 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Okay, renovations explain everything. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Well, all right. We know where Mum and Dad are. They're on... I mean, we kind of presumed it from the calendar, but we know now they're on a vacation together, away. Barcelona. Hi, Mum, Dad, and Sam. I have had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. Is that right, gaudy? Just capital G. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know architecture stuff. So anyway, it is from a strange alien world. I am headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I am running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. Love, Katie. That was how many days ago? It doesn't say. Booted out. A going away show for Lonnie D, all ages. The Tonic. The 3rd of June. So, I think 3 days ago. Girl Scout. Last show ever. Girl Scouts. $3.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Damn. Well, that's certainly got to be quite sad. Yeah. That's a, sweet moment. A sad moment. Softly. No. See, I'm even like sighing at bloody laundry, fabric softener. Because I'm feeling so melancholy and sad about the whole thing. Well, I'm not sad at the Bix one. But, that's... Here we are. I think we're in the last stages of the game. It certainly feels that way. This is where they're out on the summer session. So Mum and Dad are headed out. The Accidental Human. That's the new manuscript, I'm sure. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought out a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terrence. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when the familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Well, I'm glad at least that Terrence is ignoring his father, the literary professor, and writing new works. Where we'll do it. Midnight, 5th June. Final preparations are complete. Understairs.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
They had their little exorcism here. The food pyramid. Some snacks. The attic key.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Is she not here? Oh, well that's just gonna make me cry. Again?
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Wow. Oh my god, that's Gone Home. That was incredible. That was an amazing game. I'm so glad that it ended that way, with Sam going off with Lonnie, and Lonnie not going to Basic, and them just going off together. I'm glad. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, Bratmobile are a real band. Oh, fantastic. hey, thank you for joining us, joining me. I'm a bit cut up, sorry. It's fascinating watching the credits of a game scroll by and you see handwriting as a significant chunk of the team. Hey, the cats. Aww. Thank you for making this game. Hey, thank you for watching. This was a delight. This was amazing. Man, I hope you're doing alright out there. Oh, don't do that. Got to start crying proper. Oh, look at that. Damn. Well, hey, thank you very much for joining me on this playthrough. It's the second game that we've done. Oh man, that's made me cry so much. Oh dear. Thank you so much for joining us. If you liked this playthrough and want to see more, comment below. Yeah. Like I said, actually, there's another game that we played where I cried. I'm a big sook. If you... I don't know, just as a little thing. If you're a queer kid out there, just look after yourself. Sometimes family can be hard, but you do need to put yourself first. Just be safe and be good and be well. I don't know. Just I don't know. Ooh, dear. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of, I don't know if fun. I think it was fun. It was fun. It was certainly emotional. So thank you for joining me on this journey where we returned home. It was full of twists and turns. And I'm sure there are things that I missed, and I'm sure there are names that I mispronounced, and little Easter eggs, I'm sure. But hey, thank you so much for sticking through. This was great. Thank you to the rest of the Baby Beard team. I think Ellen recommended this game for me. Yes. So thank you to Ellen, and I hope you'll stick around. Maybe we'll play other sad games and cry together, or maybe we'll play happy games. I did play Donkey Kong, and that was not a game that I cried. Not tears of sadness, but maybe tears of frustration. But hey, thank you so much for joining. I'd love to see you in the chat below in other videos as well. Thank you for being with me here. I got to share it with you. I'll see you all later. In a new series, I'm sure. Be good and look after yourselves. See you later.